All right, so this has been sitting under the weight for about 15 minutes, and now I need to start to glue these edges, right? So when I glue my edges, what I'm going to do is run glue along here, and I'm going to treat it like when you stretch a canvas, long end, then short end, and short end, okay? So I'm going to grab my brush again and run glue evenly from the board out to the edge of the paper. Then usually I take my razor or my my utility knife, and I grab an edge. I'm going to grab it from the center and pull it towards the board. So I don't know if you can tell, but what I'm doing here is pulling this towards the board so that it gets nice and tight. I'm going to slide this down a little bit and burnish it with my bone folder on the inside. And then usually what I'll do is take my bone folder and burnish the edge. So now I'm getting ready to do the next edge. And if you can see, I keep moving down a little bit on my wax paper so that I don't put my end paper on glue. So I'm doing the same thing again. Again, you just take your time. I'm gonna pick up the corner with my utility knife and pull it towards me again and make it glue down. Once again, slide it down, burnish it, burnish the top. Make sure these edges are really down tight. Sometimes it's a little, I don't know if you can see this, you guys, but it's a little bit longer here. Instead of trying to cut it, I'll just tuck it in, okay, because it's got glue on it. Okay, so again, sliding down, and I'm getting ready to do my short ends. With the short ends, I usually just pick up the board, depends on how big the book is, and just start tucking that in. I'm gonna burnish. I'm gonna burnish the top. And right here, you might not be able to see this. It's a little bit over, but I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm just going to use the bone folder to shape that paper because it's got glue on it, so it wants to conform. Okay? Okay. Now, at this point, since I'm so far down with the wax paper, I'm going to fold it. And the great thing about this is that once the glue dries, you just open the wax paper up again and you can reuse it until it falls apart, which is awesome because you're not really wasting. I'm gonna carefully pick it up, and I'm gonna do the same thing again where I'm folding it over snug. Be careful because it's still paper, so there is a level of fragility there. Burnishing, making sure that it's nice and snug and glued down well. Okay, so I have this, and then I have this. At this point again, you're gonna put it under weight, right? Again, you can see that there isn't any glue blob on the front and the back. I've been really careful. Okay, I'm gonna put this under weight and I'll be back.